Cody Parkey now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And you just know he's going to be under the microscope, not in just year one, but for the rest of his career because he was the #1 overall pick in the NFL draft. He has what you're looking for. Great leadership ability, tremendous football character, incredible college numbers. But like any young quarterback, how he will deal with the pressures of life in the NFL will tell the tale.
Now let's go! Blue Lightning! Blue Lightning!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's got Mike Gesicki, his rookie tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, go down, go down. Here we go now. 3-19.
Mayfield on play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
First carry for Frank Gore, the newest and oldest Dolphin. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd.
Now let's go. Green.
Here's Mayfield. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Gore. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. 3rd down here.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds Stills, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First foray into the red zone for Miami. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Hurry up, here we go!
Back to the ground game here. Gore. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone. But he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Sanders now to kick this one away. Cunningham now to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel, Mitchell Trubisky.
I remember sitting down with Mitchell Trubisky before a preseason game in 2017. They were in Nashville to play the Titans. It's the first time I'd sat with him, and there was a seriousness about him. Guy that you could just tell cared only about ball, cared about the task. And I remember thinking, I don't know if he's going to be a great quarterback or not. He's going to make a great effort towards it. And I did love what he did on the field his rookie season.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll get back to the 32-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
And out come the Dolphins now. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue Lightning.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Wide open receiver complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll get it up the middle. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. This is caught. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Cunningham now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 1 quarter in the books. 10-zip our score. And we'll be back to South Florida after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Trubisky now off the bootleg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On third down, it's Cohen, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina. And Parkey's kick is good. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. The return man is Grant. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. As the offense comes out, we put our Madden spotlight on Baker Mayfield. And they must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love? Four verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great.
Now let's go. 3-19.
First down, Mayfield. Fighting his way through contact. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, 74 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Sanders on for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 17-3. And they're able to get the connection on a long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Sanders now to kick this one away. Cunningham now to return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Here's Trubisky to throw. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got Miller. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Now Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards through the air on a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And before the 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaunt alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Second and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Parkey now following the made field goal to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Cunningham now to return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sims. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They go counter with Howard. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 59 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
So what did you say earlier, my man? You said one big play away from getting back in this game. And guess what? There it was.
Yeah, we talked about it, that despite the scoreline, they were that close on the road, and boom, there you go.
Well done, Nostradamus.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now we'll see what the big tight end Mike Gesicki and the rest of the offense has in store. And we roll the highlights of the game he's had. You know, when we talk about wide receivers and how you shut them down, what about when you have a tight end like this having a game? How do you stop him defensively?
It really changes what you're trying to do because defensively you're worried more about the wideouts. Okay, how are we going to cover them? The running backs, how are you going to shut them down? But the tight end is that elusive, unique player. Linebacker covering him, cornerback covering him, safety covering him, always has the advantage, usually has final answer against anyone who tries to defend them.
Set! Green 39!
Mayfield on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Gore. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts.
Now let's go.
Mayfield now from the 50. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now it's Gore. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
2nd down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
All right, here we go.
Now Gore. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Here's Gore. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Cunningham now to return. Fights through it. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now Trubisky to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Burton. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown of the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Third and 2. Now Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Incomplete. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
On third down, it's Cohen. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He's back to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They run. It's Gore. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Another carry now for Gore. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And he's got room. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 15 and a first. First down now, but that clock rolling. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Here's Trubisky. And his His throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it'll bring up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Throwing now is Trubisky. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Here we go. It's Trubisky on fourth down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.